So let us do the questions based on this chapter. But before doing the questions based on this chapter, we will understand the method which we will use to solve the equations in two variables. So let us know the methods what we use to solve the linear equations in two variables. I'll take example. With the help of the example, I will explain all the methods to you. First one. Substitution method. Second, addition or subtraction method. Third, cross multiplication method. Fourth, graphical method. Okay. So, in these two methods, substitution or addition subtraction method, the concept what we use is based on elimination. I mean, we eliminate variable. How do this elimination takes place? Let us understand it with the example. I go to use substitution method. Example, I write two equations in two unknowns or variables. 11x minus 8y equals to 27 and 3x plus 5y equals to minus 7. So when you want to get the solution, first you number the given equations as I do. First equation, second equation. I have numbered the equations as 1 and 2. Now I am going to solve using this substitution method. So for that I will have to do elimination. Each of the equation has two variables, x, y, x, y. These variables are called unknowns also, unknowns. Okay, unknowns. So what we do in substitution method, to eliminate one of the variable, we consider an equation, or we take an equation. As I take equation number 1, I write from equation 1, we take an equation and then we make one of the variable as the subject. Now the problem will arise for you, how do we make the subject? Let us see how do we make an unknown or a variable as the subject. I wish to make x the subject from equation 1. So I write it. Then to make x the subject, I'll have to shift the term of y to that side. This equation, in this equation, this side we have two terms with two unknowns, this one and this one. So if you wish to make x the subject, then the other term should be shifted to that side. 27 plus 8y. I hope you know this change of subject. How do we shift one term to the other side? Subtraction. So when you shift to that side, it will convert to addition. Then if I ask what will be x, so you should know x equals to 27 plus 8y upon 11. So at this step you can say you have made x the subject. Here x is made the subject, and this value of x we have got from equation number 1. So this you can number by third. So this value of x which you have got from equation 1, you will put this value of x, you will substitute this value of x in terms of y in equation number 2. So write substituting the value of x in equation 2. This x you have got from 1, equation number 1. So this value of x you will put in second. If you get this x from second, you will put this value of x in first. I have 3 times x, so I will be writing 3 into 27 plus 8y upon 11. 3x, 3 into this value plus 5y equals to minus 7. So the equation which I have got now, after substituting the value of x in equation number 2, has one unknown only. You see, this is a term of y, this is another term of y. So we have an equation with one variable only. So that's why we can say we have now eliminated x. So that's why this method involves elimination. Okay. So this is an equation in one unknown, and that unknown is y. So solve this and get the value of y, because this type of equation you might have solved in question in class 6 or class 7. If not, let us solve. Multiply 81 plus 24y upon 11 plus 5y upon 1 equals to minus 7. Take LCM. 11. You will get 81 plus 24y plus 11 5 ja 55, 55y equals to minus 7. I hope you know this one and this one are like terms and same sign. So these two like terms with same sign we will add and write the result as I write here. 81 plus 549 527 79y equals to, do the cross multiplication, 11 into minus 7 minus 77. So 79y equals to minus 77 minus 81. Y equals to 178 8715. I hope you know same sign should be added. So we will add these two and keep the result negative. So 79y equals to minus 158. So y equals to minus 158 divided by 79. You will get minus 2. So this value of minus 2 we will substitute in third to get the value of x. So write, putting y equals to minus 2 in equation third. You can put this value of y in any of the three equations, my dear students, in any of. It is not necessary that you put in third only. This value of y you can substitute in first, second or any one. So as I said, I am going to put in 1. So 11x minus 8y, what is the value of y? Minus 2 equals to 27. 11x, so minus multiplied by minus, I hope you know it becomes positive, equals to 27. So 11x equals to 27 minus 16, 11. So x equals to 11 upon 11, 1. So we have got the values of x and y. So these values what you have got for x and y, write them together. X equals to 1 and y equals to minus 2 and mention here as answer. Okay. So we have got this answer by substitution method. Now I am going to do it by addition or subtraction method. Let us do. As I said, in these two methods, substitution or addition subtraction, we do elimination. How I did elimination in this method? I made one variable from one equation as the subject, and then that value of the variable I substituted in the other equation so that I may get an equation in one variable only, and you saw how I did. But I am going to get now the answer by addition or subtraction. So let us understand how we get the solution by addition subtraction method. For that, first we arrange the terms of the equation. Terms, I hope you know terms. Terms means terms are separated by plus or minus. In this side, in both the equations, on the left side we have two terms. No? First term, second term, first term, second term. So what we do in this method? We first arrange the terms in the same sequence. I mean, if in an equation the first term is with variable x, so in the second term, sorry, in the second equation also, the first term must be a term with variable x. So since the terms are already arranged, so we will not waste our time. But to get the answer, please listen. We first select a variable. Two variables each equation has. So I select this variable x. In both the equations, and I see that they have their coefficients, literal coefficients, sorry, numeral coefficients as 11 and 3. 11 and 3. So the terms of x has their coefficients 11 and 3. So what do we do? To eliminate x, to eliminate a term of x, we make the numeral coefficients of that unknown equal by doing multiplication. I am saying that make the coefficients of this one and this one same. Here the coefficient is 11, here the coefficient is 3. So how can we make the coefficients of the terms x same to same in both the equations? For that we think of LCM. I am not going to tell you the process what the teachers use. We think of LCM of the coefficients 11 and 3. The LCM is 33. So we have to make 11 33 by multiplication. We have to make this 3 33 by multiplication. To make this 11 33, we need to multiply the equation 1 by 3 and equation number 2 by 11. What I said? Since I want to eliminate the terms of x from both the equations, for that I need to make the coefficients of both the terms of x same to same, and for that I have to multiply both the equations by the suitable numbers. So I need to multiply this equation by 3 so that we may make this 33, and this equation by 11 so that it becomes 33. So do the multiplication and write the result. When you multiply an equation by a number, each term of the equation is multiplied by that number. So write here the result after doing multiplication by 3. You will get here 33x minus 24y equals to 81. And then second one you will get, since second equation you are multiplying by 11, so this becomes 33x plus 55y equals to minus 77. And after doing the multiplication and making the coefficients of the terms equal, I have made the coefficients of the terms of x in both the equations same, 33 33. Then we go for addition or subtraction depending upon the sign of the terms. I wanted to eliminate the terms of x, So I have made the coefficients equal, but since they have same sign, to cancel out the terms of x, to eliminate the terms of x, I need to go for subtraction. So I will be writing here subtraction, because plus 33 after addition we cannot cancel out. Same sign, how can we cancel out? So I need to change the sign, and to change the sign I need to write here subtraction. So when you write here subtraction, change the sign of every term. So plus becomes minus, plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus. So plus 33x minus 33x, equal and opposite sign, cancel. Here this is negative, this is also negative. As I told you, same sign should be added. So add them, 5, 4, 9, 5, 2, 7. So you will get here minus 79y. Here same sign should be added. So 178, 7, 8, 15, 158. So to get the value of y, do the division, 158 upon minus 79. You will get here minus 2, as I got it in the first method. So the value of y is minus 2. This value of y you can put in either 1 or second, first or second, it is up to you. So putting y equals to minus 2 in equation 2, 3x plus 5 into minus 2, the value of y is minus 2, equals to minus 7. 3x minus 10 equals to minus 7. Shift this that side. So 3x is equal to 10 minus 7, 3. So x equals to 3 upon 3, which gives 1. So the value of x is 1, the value of y is minus 2, write them together. Therefore x equals to 1, y equals to minus 2. Answer. Same answer we have got by this method. So when you change the process, you don't get the different answer, same answer. Now I am going to do it by cross multiplication method, my dear students. That may be new method for you, so be attentive and watch the video till the end. You have to watch, because every year in the home exam, one question based on cross multiplication will be asked. Every year it is asked. So 11x minus 8y equals to 27, 3x plus 5y equals to 27 equals to minus 7. So let us get the answer by cross multiplication method. This cross multiplication method says that all the terms, whether the term is of x or the term of y or the constant, everything should be on left side of the equation. So change this equation. We get 11x plus 8y minus 27 equals to 0. 3x plus 5y plus 7 equals to 0. I am going to do by cross multiplication. Written? Then when I ask, tell me the coefficients of x in equation 1. So you will say boldly, sir, 11. Tell me the coefficient of x in equation 2. You will say, sir, 3. Tell me the coefficient of y in equation 1. You will say, sir, 8. Tell me the coefficient of y in equation 2, 5. Tell me the constant term in equation 1. You should say, sir, minus 27. In equation 2, plus 7. Okay? Then to get the values of x and y, we use a different method which does not involve elimination. As I involved elimination here, we don't involve elimination. How do we solve? We write three fractions, x upon something which we will write is equal to minus y upon, please see, minus y I am writing, is equal to 1 upon. So I have written three incomplete equal fractions. I have written here equal, but these fractions are incomplete. So to complete these fractions, I need the denominators. How do we write the denominators? To write the denominator of this fraction, I mean a term of x, I need to cover this. Then the coefficients, the numbers what you see here in the equation, copy down here. Only numbers as they are, don't change the sequence. 8, 5, minus 27, 7. To write the denominator of the term y, cover this portion. Okay? Cover this. And write here the terms, only coefficients as they are. 11, 3, minus 27, 7. Now the third and last, cover this, copy here the numbers 11, 3, 8, 5. Get the cross multiplication. 8 into 7, 56, minus, do the multiplication, 8 7 is 56, then subtraction, minus, do the multiplication of this one, 5 into minus 27, it becomes 5 7 is 35, 5 2 is 10, 3 13, minus 135. 5 into minus 27 minus 135 equals to minus y upon, do the cross multiplication, 11 7 is 77, minus, do this, minus 81 is equal to 1 upon, 11 5 is 55, minus 3 8 is 24. Do the subtraction and simplify the denominator. 56 plus 135, 56 minus minus, you know, this will become plus. 6 5 11, 5 3 8 1 9, equals to somewhere something, let me see the question, 11x minus 8y equals to 27, 3x plus 5y, so 11x, oh sorry, it was minus 8y, that's why, sorry, it will be here minus 8. Similarly, here at the place of 8, please write minus 8. So, minus 8 into minus 7, minus 56. Okay. So, minus 56 plus 135 this becomes so 8 7 ja 56 and 5 into 27, 5 7 ja 35, 5 2 ja 10, 3 13. So we get 135 minus 8 into this becomes minus 56 minus 5 into 7. So 135, 15 minus 6 9, 12 minus 5 79. So here we get only 79. It was my careless mistake. So plus 135 minus 56 I did here, it will become 79. Come here, minus y upon 77 plus 81, 77 plus 81. 718, 8715, 158 equals to, this will become 55, 8 3 ja 24 minus 24, so minus 24. So 55 plus 54, 24, 79. So we have got three fractions, x upon 79 minus y upon 158 and 1 upon 79. So with the help of these three fractions, we will get the values of x and y. So first and last, write them together. X upon 79 equals to 1 upon 79 minus y upon 158 equals to 1 upon 179. Go for multiplication. X equals to 79 upon 79 minus y equals to 158 upon 79. Here 2, here 1. So value of x is 1 and the value of y is minus 2. So we have got the same answer by this method. This method is cross multiplication method. Okay. Now the fourth and last one is graphical method. That method I cannot explain you right now because I need a graph paper for that. I will make a video in the school itself explaining this method on the Teach Next board what we have in the school. So wait for the new video to come. I hope you have understood all these three methods. In the next video, I will be doing the questions of the exercise 5A. So don't forget to like, subscribe and share the channel. Bye bye.